Hello students, good morning. How are you? I think you will safe at home and I am also safe by the grace of God. I am NK Jha from APS. As we know that our school our school is providing online class, and I mean to say, and I want to tell you, you have to observe it by concentrating, by observing it. If you get any problem, that's our guarantee. We shall try to solve that problem, whether that will be related with science, that will be related with maths and English. Without any hesitation, you can ask me. So firstly, I want to tell you, at first you have to observe it, you have to study it, because it's a very, very important class. And through concept, you can better understand, you can better explain it, and the topic will be clear. So that's the advice. So we shall discuss about voice topic, and before this class I have already taught you present tense and past indefinite and past continuous, and how you will turn that sentence into passive. If you have a structure of passive, then you can solve it very nicely, very accurately. If you have no any idea about that, then I can tell and I can give you guarantee, you will have to face a lot of problems and the sentence will be wrong. Because without idea, you are going to explain it, you are going to change into passive form. It's not easy. So, you will have to study it, you will have to read it. Firstly, this is your work. And reading after, if any problem creates in front of you, you can send message, you can ask me questions. I give you guarantee, we shall try to make out you, we shall try to solve that problem, and finally you can elaborate it accurately according to the topics. So let us discuss about past perfect, because we have studied past continuous in previous classes. Now we have to study past perfect. So I want to ask you a question. Whenever you are in the topic of passive, then you have to catch the sentence. The sentence is taken from which part of the tense. It is the first step. If you catch it very easily, then no any problem will create in front of you, because by the help of a structure we can solve it. So firstly we have to catch the sentence. the sentence is taken from which part of the tense. Either the sentence is from past perfect or past continuous or indefinite. So by the help of a structure we will have to find out. So I am writing here example, and through example we shall try to solve it. Just like I have written, I had taught the boys. You had bought a mango. So mark my point. So firstly, we should find out the sentence is relating from past perfect or not. If once it is confirmed, once it confirms, after that I can solve it very easily by the help of passive concept. So again and again it is told by me, firstly break the sentence. So I am going to break it. So the sentence is beginning with subject and subject after had. This is helping verb and this one third form and the rest is object. And what you are receiving, what you are observing, what you are getting subject plus had plus third form plus object. And whenever this kind of a structure is given, then I can give you guarantee the sentence is already in past perfect. सपोज कीजिए कोई आदमी कहता है कि पास्ट परफेक्ट नहीं है, then you have to remember the structure. Past perfect always takes had plus V3. Had after third form will come. That means the sentence is in the form of past perfect. If the sentence is not containing had plus third form, then it is clear the sentence is not in the form of past perfect. So I mean to say clearly, whenever the sentence is attached with subject plus had plus third form plus other words, object, then the sentence will be in the form of past perfect. So without any hesitation you can tell this is past perfect. Second example also related with subject after had after third form and third form after object. So this is the structure of past perfect. In tense form you have already studied. If you have not completed tense pattern, tense structure, then a lot of problem you will have to face, because without tense pattern, tense structure, you can't solve it because you have no any idea about the sentence and you can't tell properly where the sentence is related from. So these kinds of problem will be created in front of you. So firstly you will have to maintain the structure of tense form. By the help of a structure We can tell the sentence is already in the past perfect form and now we have to change into passive. We have to change it into passive. So, and how we shall change it into passive form, we have to learn, we have to follow. So by the help of passive structure, we can change this sentence into passive. We can change active into passive. So passive rules you have to follow. O is equal to S, पहले की तरह ही लिख रहा हूँ. Object comes into subject place. O is equal to S means had been. If the sentence is related with past perfect, then we have to apply in passive form had been. O is equal to S after. And had been after third form after by after S is equal to O. Mark my point. Again and again I am telling, by the help of a structure we can solve it very easily. If you haven't learned the structure of past perfect passive, then it's not easy work for you to form passive voice of past perfect. Clear? So it is very, very essential for passive past perfect. Clear? So you have to learn. How you can maintain this matter depends on you. So you have to maintain it very nicely and very accurately without any hesitation, and you can prove it. This is past perfect active form and this is past perfect passive form, and by the help of passive structure we can change past perfect active to passive. Okay, in this manner. Clear? So first example, passive will be the boy, because this is object. So we can write the boys had been. The boys had been. Third form, taught. By S is equal to O, that means I is equal to me. So the boys had been taught by me. This is the passive form of example number 1. Okay. Now we have to solve example number 2. This is the object. A mango had been bought by you. A mango had been bought by you. Any doubt? आप एनालाइज करके देख सकते हैं. यू कैन कैलकुलेट द आंसर with the structure. If it's tally, then we are right, we are correct anywhere in the world. So O is equal to S. I mean to say a mango is object and it is coming into subject place, coming on subject place, and subject place after we have to write had been, and you can see had been is written in answer, and had been after we have to write third form of the verb. So third form is coming, and third form after by is given in a structure. So we have to apply by, and by after S is equal to O, that means subject comes into object place. So you will be the object. Clear? So a mango had been bought by you. This is the passive of the second example. Clear? एक तीसरा एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, थर्ड एग्जाम्पल के माध्यम से समझते हैं पास्ट परफेक्ट को कि क्या होता है. He had solved the problem. Subject plus had had after third form and third form after object is coming. So this sentence is in the form of past perfect and we have to change into passive form. So we have to change it in passive by the help of a structure. It is very easy. After understanding the structure of past perfect passive. So this is object, this is third form, this is helping verb, and this is subject. Subject, this is had, this is third form, this is object. And I can tell it, the sentence is in the form of past perfect, and how we will change this sentence into passive. So very easily we can change it into passive form by the help of passive structures. So O is equal to S, we have to write first. So the problem answer the problem had been solved by E is equal to M. Next example, she had taught the girls, and this is also past perfect. So answer will be the girls had been taught by her. The girls had been taught by her. Analyze it. The sentence is relating with the structure of passive, past perfect passive or not. If it is relating with the structure of past perfect passive, then I can tell you are 100% correct and 100% right. Clear? If it is not tally with the structure of past perfect passive, then you are totally wrong. So mark my point. By the help of a structure, you can form passive of past perfect very easily, and without any hesitation you can change into passive whether the sentence is related from past perfect, continuous, indefinite. Okay, no any hesitation, and without any doubt you can tell very easily the sentence is already in active or passive. Through active you can understand, through active you will understand the sentence is in the form of tense, and in passive you can understand the sentence is already in passive, by the help of verb you can understand, because in passive subject will be not doer and in active subject will be doer. It is written by me already in the very first class in passive voice. Clear? Now, present tense, past tense. I have already finished the topic of present and past passive form. So 3 in present tense and 3 in past tense. तो टोटल कितने हो गए? 6. And now we have to follow 2 sentences from future. 2 sentences from future. So फ्यूचर पर था, फ्यूचर हम लोग पढ़ेंगे, फ्यूचर टेंस पढ़ेंगे, और फ्यूचर टेंस में 2 तरह के पैसिव हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. कितने तरह का पैसिव? 2 तरह का. नंबर 1 फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट, नंबर 2 फ्यूचर परफेक्ट. सो फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट, फर्स्टली वी हैव टू लर्न. वही बात, वही सब कुछ, वही कॉन्सेप्ट कि बाय द हेल्प ऑफ टेंस स्ट्रक्चर वी कैन फाइंड आउट द सेंटेंस इज रिलेटिंग with future indefinite or not. So I am writing example number 1. I shall teach you. Example number 2. You shall teach the a student. So I mean to say this sentence is relating from future indefinite if you have completed the tense form, especially future indefinite. And future indefinite always takes shall, will and shall will after first form of the verb. Whenever the sentence is relating with that form, that means the sentence is already given in the future indefinite. Clear? So this is subject. By the help of breaking we can imagine that, we can understand that, and subject after shall is coming, shall after first form and first form after object. एक चीज याद रखना हमेशा, पहले भी कई बार क्लास में बता चुका हूँ कि shall के बाद दुनिया का जितना भी सेंटेंस आएगा उसके बाद फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब भी आएगा, दूसरा फॉर्म आ नहीं सकता, रॉन्ग है वो. क्लियर? सो ऑलवेज यू हैव टू यूज फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब व्हेनेवर द सेंटेंस इज रिलेटिंग विद शैल एंड विल. क्लियर? तो शैल विल आफ्टर हमेशा V1 हमको यूज करना है, V2 नहीं यूज कर सकते ना V3 यूज कर सकते, कोई फॉर्म नहीं यूज होगा शैल और विल के बाद. अगर होगा तो गलत है. ठीक है? यहाँ नहीं, सब जगह दुनिया में कहीं भी. तो सब्जेक्ट प्लस शैल प्लस फर्स्ट फॉर्म प्लस ओ वी आर गेटिंग आफ्टर ऑपरेटिंग द सेंटेंस. सो वी कैन टेल दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट. किसी को डाउट है फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट में? नहीं. तो फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट हो गया. अब फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट का पैसिव कैसे फॉर्म करेंगे अभी स्ट्रक्चर के माध्यम से हम लोग सीखेंगे. एंड द सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल ऑल्सो relating with future indefinite. So this one subject, this one shall, this one V1 and this one other words, that means object. कॉम्प्लीमेंट होगा भैया तो नहीं बनेगा पैसिव. पहले ही बताया है, फर्स्ट क्लास में ही बताया है कि ऑब्जेक्ट अगर होगा तो वर्ब ट्रांजिटिव होगा, उसका पैसिव बनेगा. अगर कॉम्प्लीमेंट होगा तो वर्ब इंट्रांजिटिव होगा और पैसिव वॉइस नहीं बनेगा. वेरी लॉजिकल थिंग्स दैट वाज दैट इज you shall teach the student. This one future indefinite, this one future indefinite, and by the help of a structure we can turn the sentence into passive. How? Look here. O is equal to S plus shall will plus be plus third form plus by plus S is equal to O. इस रूल्स के माध्यम से, by the help of this structure, we can form the passive one whenever the sentence is related with future indefinite. Clear? So always follow this structure. Without this structure, you can't form passive of future indefinite. Clear? So I will try to write answer. I shall teach you. That means the answer will be you will. According to you will आएगा. टेंस में बताया हुआ है shall will का यूज. You will be taught by me. Now the student will be taught by you. S is equal to O, subject comes into object place. O is equal to S, object comes into subject place. और shall और will के बाद आपको थर्ड फॉर्म लिखने के लिए बी का यूज करना पड़ेगा. अभी हमने कहा था कि shall will के बाद भी1 आता है हर एक जगह, लेकिन हमें थर्ड फॉर्म पैसिव में लिखना पड़ता है, इसलिए हमको बी लिखना पड़ेगा. क्योंकि will के बाद अगर थर्ड फॉर्म लिखेंगे तो सेंटेंस ही गलत हो गया. तो बहुत सारे बच्चे बोलते हैं कि सर मेरा बी ही खाली छूटा है, क्यों गलत काट दिया है. मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग्स you have to complete it, and without this form, without this structure, you can't form the passive of future indefinite. Okay, try to understand it. After understanding, you can enjoy very nicely in the topic in the topic of active passive. Okay, thanks.